Hi Scorpio, welcome to your month ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. Thank you for helping me hit my 40,000 mark. I truly, truly am grateful for it. Thank you. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you are not on my mailing list, you are not getting the monthly Monday Magic Tarot Tidbit, which is a motivational message from me in the tarot to get you fired up about your Monday and your week ahead. And finally, if you the winter solstice alignment activation session is up and out there. You can start booking that now. Places are going fast and they are limited, so I just want to let you know in advance. On the 21st of December I will be going I will be leading a certain amount of people through a journey that is going to set them up for 2020, which we know is going to be a pretty interesting year, to say the least. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the month ahead has in store for you. What is going on with you, Scorpio? Let's have a look, see. So your actions and interactions with the world at large. You've got the Queen of Swords, right? So this is a month where you are getting back to the original stinger, right? So the Queen of Swords is about speaking up on something. Sometimes it's about going to war for something. Sometimes it's about standing your ground where maybe you usually back down. Now, the fact that this is in your actions and interactions with the world at large, this is what you're doing. You are seeking fairness, you are seeking equality, and usually, much like Leo actually in this regard, usually it's on somebody else's behalf, whereas this month it's on your behalf, right? This is the thing, a lot of people say, oh, you know, Scorpios are dark and, you know, they're kind of mean and they just let people have it all the time. And actually that's really not the case. Very often a Scorpio will only ever go for you if you've really done something to deserve it. Whereas this month it's kind of like you're going to, maybe not necessarily war, maybe that's like a really harsh way of saying it, but you are definitely drawing a line in the sand this month. You're getting really, really clear on what it is that you do want, what it is that you don't want, and you're making sure that people understand that. And we've seen Scorpio go on this really big journey over the last 8 to 10 months, I would say, right? You especially when you look back over your tarot readings, there was a period there where Scorpio kind of not lost themselves, but you know, things got a bit sort of muddled and you were like, okay, I'm just trying to figure out who this next version of me is going to be. And ultimately Scorpio's ruled by you know, what used to be the phoenix. So each and every time you perish and you're reborn, you come back slightly different. You have different knowledge, different experience to draw from, and you assimilate that and then kind of decide, right, who is it that I'm going to be now? Well, you know, this newer version of you is getting back to some of the old you, right? Where you used to be like, actually, you know what? We're going to have to make this a bit more clear cut because I feel like you're overstepping a mark or a boundary. This month you're doing that, right? And you're kind of letting people know, putting people on blast, on notice, speaking up and telling it exactly how it is. Good for you. So let's have a look at your money and materials. You got the 8 of Wands, right? So lots of communications when it comes to money. Lots of emails, text messages. For some of you, you could be writing documents. This might be finalising a will. It could be you getting investments in place. It could be you getting, you know, actually there's a lot of that going on at the moment. Yeah, getting investments in place. It could see you reaching out to people for information on something that you're wanting to purchase or something that you're waiting to purchase. which is really interesting because you've got the Queen of Swords there, which is, you know, very much a communication sort of card as well, because it's got the sword. But then also the Eight of Wands is about communication at a distance. So this could see you having a back and forth with somebody about something that you want to buy, about something that you want to invest in. Money looks good this month, but it looks like it's changing hands very fast. And if that is the case, you know, Scorpio's very on the ball when it comes to something that they want to know. They've got that sort of penetrating need to know things. Make sure you use that that ability to scrutinize things when it comes to money, because this month it's going to be really fast. It will be really great coming in, but as fast as it's coming in, it looks like it's going out. So just make sure you're keeping receipts, staying on top of that, and more importantly, stating exactly what it is that you expect to get for your money, right? Because you've got that Queen of Swords right next to it. And then in your communications with the world at large, this month you get the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful. Love, harmony, right? This is also wish fulfillment. And when it comes to your communications, it might take a bit of haggling, and it looks like you are haggling this month. There's something that you want, and it's almost like you've been cultivating this deal for quite some time. And there's a few of you out there watching right now. I know you're smiling with me because I know you know that I know exactly what you're thinking of right now. There's a select few and they will know. This will be the month where you seal the deal, right? This is the month where it happens for you. So this haggling and this constant back and forth that looks like it's wrapping up this month, all of it will have been worth it, right? This is where you get the communication. This is where you possibly even get a declaration. Now, I will say this to you. There is going to be an invite this month, one that you probably won't see coming. And with Scorpio, if they can't see something coming, usually they're like, no, don't trust it. No, I don't know enough about it. I haven't had, 6 months in advance to prepare. You would literally be cutting your nose off to spite your face if you do that. Whatever invite you get this month, go ahead, because it's going to be truly beneficial for you. Okay, and then you've had a card pop out for your heart and half sector. You've got the King of Cups, right? So this is Scorpio energy, very, very much so. I'm smiling now as well because there's a few of you again that I know are going to be like, bloody hell, Raph, like I'm as surprised as you are. So for those of you that are partnered, the King of Cups means that you're deepening that bond this month. You and your partner are going to a deeper level. For some of you, you might decide that you want to renew your vows. For others of you, you might decide that this is the month where you get engaged, or if you're engaged, where you actually set a date and say, right, we're actually going to go through with this marriage. Now, interestingly enough, for those of you that are partnered and have been partnered for a long time, the feeling that I get from this is one of you has been like, no, I'm not interested. I don't want to do it. Well, this month, you could be deciding that actually you want to tie the knot, or actually you want to start a family. Starting a family is a very good possibility as well, because you've got that Ace of Cups there. So, potential birth or conception is definitely taking place. But for those of you that are partnered, this is a real melding. This is a real merging and coming together and deepening your bond. For those of you that are single, this is the month, right? For those of you that are single, this is where you start to see all of those things that you were waiting for, all of those moments that you've had validated, all of those, this is where it all starts to make sense and it all starts to come together. I'm very, very excited for you guys. Your first week of the month, you've got the you got the Lovers card, right? Really, of course, but how it can be anything else. Right underneath the Queen of Swords, I have to say this to you, it does look like this month you may have to choose. So for those of you that are single and you've been hovering about and trying to make your mind up, this will be it. This first week of the month may very well require you to make a choice, to make a decision. For those of you that this doesn't relate to love, it actually relates to either a friend or a family member. And this month you're going to have to get really tough with them, where you say, you know what, you have overstepped. You've overstepped the mark. You've taken it too far. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to stop you here. This is the month where you're not going to be able to sit on the fence. You're not going to be able to take the softer approach. You're going to have to go with it, right? Second week of the month, you've got the Wheel of Fortune right underneath the Eight of Wands. I mean, that is beautiful. That's blessings. That's money. That is money coming in for sure. But as I said, as quickly as it's coming in, it looks like it's going out. So just make sure that you're being discerning about what you definitely need to spend on and what you don't. But yeah, 8 is growth, expansion, materials, money. And the Wheel of Fortune is expansion, growth, materials, luck, success, abundance, all of that sort of stuff. Lovely. Really nice synchronicity waiting up for you. Then you've got the Chariot card underneath the Ace of Cups. I mean, this is it. Scorpios, this month, this is where it shapes up for you. This is where all the haggling, all the back and forth, all the moments of, oh, is it going to happen? Have I done enough? You know, all of that. This is the month where it all becomes worth it. This is the month where you see that moment and you say, you know what, I held in there, I stuck with it, I didn't give up, I didn't back down, and boom, look where I am. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then finally, with your fourth week of the month, you have the Sun card. Wow. I mean, for those of you that are partnered, this is beautiful. There's something really, really beautiful shaping up for you and a partner. For those of you that are single, this is it, right? For those of you that are single and have been single for a while, this month is where you really do align yourself with somebody that is truly meant for you. And this is actually going to be a really beautiful month. That Sun card is adding light and strength and power to all of these cards. And apart from the Queen of Swords, these are very, very light cards. They're very easy, harmonious, and blessing sorts of cards. So, you know, wonderful. It's going to be a fantastic month. And then finally, your key to the month is the Lovers. All right. So, I mean, I don't really need to go too much into that, but yeah, I think there it goes. The only thing that I can add to this actually now that I see it, because and I can't believe I missed this before, you've got the Lovers twice, and then you've got the Queen of Swords. A Gemini female is gonna feature for you this month, and it might well be that she's got something to tell you. It might well be that she's got information that she can share with you that ends up being very beneficial. It looks, the feeling that I get from it, this is about work. So you could find that there's an opportunity coming to you from an older female, somebody that's probably older than you. She might be a bit of a battle axe, but she really does mean well. So if you get an offer of work or some kind of opportunity from a Gemini or an older woman, you can trust it. All right. With that said, the Lovers card is your key to the month. What does it mean? Right. It means that you have the power to choose. And really, ultimately, what I'm trying to tell you, I guess, is your highest destiny, all of our highest destiny in some way, shape or form, is to use the power of love to create all of the things that we want. This month you have a true chance to do that, to manifest all of your dreams through the power of love. Open up your heart, Scorpio, and allow people to see how big and truly beautiful it really is. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Take care. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up, if it's not too personal, and if you feel like sharing, because it is Scorpio after all. All right, take care, and I'll see you soon.